Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Battiato. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
So the FIU Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
So now it's second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. FIU pushing tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To throw, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program is having to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Battiato. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Holds it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hunt. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. Direct snap. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here. Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Under fire. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Rush is on him. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finds a little space. Fighting off the defender. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Got it in the middle. It's Lacy.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Snap it to the back. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Direct snap. It's Hunt. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. FIU pushing tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Still looking, on the move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
FIU will line up to punt. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Fatiato. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Burke. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, FIU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Florida International, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Battiato. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A little screen to the running back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking downfield, it's Battiato. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk away, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Power football with the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3. Defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
International 14.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rides the back on the option, the give. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. FIU will line up to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Vattiato. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hunt. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. end of the quarter, guys. It's Middle Tennessee on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass, it's Battiato. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 18 over Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Perry. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Back to throw, it's Battiato. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Florida International, 14.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're gonna...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. FIU will line up to punt. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Hard running there. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sport.